seeds that I've spent the past 5 days growing into the hydroponic unit. So in order to do that, we need to set up the hydroponic unit, fill it with water and nutrients, and then put the little seeds of Rockwell into the net cups. The seeds have been under growth lights growing for the past 5 days, and the growth lights run for 12 hours a day. So in the next clip, you're gonna see me filling the buckets with water. To prepare for that, I already cleaned out the bucket. It's 100% clean. And we want either a brand new bucket or a really clean bucket because we're gonna be growing food, so we don't want it to be dirty. And yeah, you need to fill the bottom, or like the bin up to the bottom of the net cup, and I will show what that looks like too. So let's get into it. This is what my plants look like after growing for 5 days. And it is butter crunch lettuce, just to like, yeah, just to tell you. Okay, so we're gonna prep the units to put the water in them. So I'm gonna unplug the cords of the lights and move them over here. I'm gonna do that same thing for this one. Just so we like don't wreck the cords by accidentally getting them wet or like get the wood wet on accident. And then I'm gonna take the lids off. Set them aside. Then we are going to start filling the buckets with water. Okay, so for every 5-gallon bucket you have, you are going to add 2 teaspoons of each one of these nutrients, which can be found on my blog. So here's the first one. Here's the second one, and the third one, and they all come in a kit together. So we're going to be adding 2 teaspoons to each. And you want to be using materials that you won't be using with food, just because it's kind of like fertilizer, so I would just be careful with it. Just like don't touch your eyes either. Keep it away from pets. All that basic stuff. Okay, now I'm gonna mix it. I did use warm water just because it's supposed to dissolve. And then I'll show you filling up the buckets and then go over it at the end. Okay, so now we're gonna pour it in the bucket. Perfect. Now only like 4 more to go. Okay, so I'm back after about 4 hours of filling the bins with water. It took so long to fill the bins, but in each bin there's approximately 26 gallons of water. Yes, these are 27-gallon buckets. And for every 5 gallons, you need 2 tablespoons of each of the nutrients. And then each of the net cups has approximately half an inch of water in the bottom, so it's not even halfway up the net cup. You do not want that, or it's gonna like drown your plants. You want it to be like very little. I'll show you. Okay, so like there, can you see that? I'm not really sure. Yeah, so in there you have like just a little bit of water, not too much, like that. So now we are going to be putting the plants in the bins, in the hydroponic unit, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so zoom in closer there. You see, you have your like rock wall with the plants. See how each rock wall has like a cube. So I'm gonna start by, oh my gosh, this scares me, breaking it into a row and then individually breaking it off from there. If you can see what I mean, sorry, not very good at this. Okay, so that's what they should look like divided. And then this is the whole one. So I need 10 of these for my unit because I have 10 slots. Boom. Okay. Okay, now that I got these broken up, I am going to be putting them in the unit. So in order to put them in the unit, you are going to take it and just plop it in the little hole. That's literally all you have to do. And I'm gonna do that for all 10 of mine. And I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so they're all in there and they look so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now I am just gonna give you a few tips on how to do this a little easier. Nothing about making a hydroponic unit is easy. I'm just gonna put that out there. But I'm gonna give you a few helpful hints that helped me along the way during the process. Okay, so we're in my downstairs basement and my hydroponic unit is downstairs because that is the best growing environment for hydroponics. So I used the shower and I had to rank it a little bit to get it to like go into the bucket. But I'll show you how that works. Okay, so looking into my shower, I have my 5-gallon bucket, which is what I use to fill the unit. And then we have our shower head up here, which I had to take the head off of it to be able to fill the buckets quickly and efficiently. And then I used this pool noodle and held it up over the faucet and into the bucket to help fill up the bucket quicker. And you'd be shocked, but that worked really well. And then a second 2 tips I had were, 1, to do this in your basement, because 1, it's a good environment for growing hydroponics, but 2, you're gonna make a mess, and if you have an unfinished basement like me, that's like a good thing because I can make a mess and I don't have to worry about it like majorly wrecking anything. And then also have like a towel handy because you're gonna spill and you're gonna need to clean it up, and a towel works really great for that. And then my final tip is to use the teaspoon measurement instead of the grams, because I personally did not have a scale, so the teaspoons was just a bit more convenient, and with how big my units were, it just ended up better. And then you're gonna need something to mix it with, so I ended up using a spatula from the dollar store, which is really helpful because you're not gonna wanna use this stuff in your kitchen again, and personally, I'm just gonna keep it down here with my hydroponic unit. So that's all for the video, and I hope you learned a little bit more about your hydroponic unit, and I hope you're looking forward to starting it like me and seeing the lettuce.
Oh, I swear I lived